Tell me, you know, how you ended in a wheelchair.
Okay.
First and foremost, like what your life was before.
I'm not gonna front. Like, you know how guys be like, I got shot. Some of them never got shot.
Right. You didn't get shot?
Nope. I just was going to work. Only thing I remember that people say, the truck ran the red light and just left me on the scene.
So you got hit?
I got hit.
Dead on. You wasn't in the car?
I wasn't driving my car.
Okay, you was driving the car.
And I got hit on the scene.
Right.
And the truck driver just ran. I left.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So.
Okay, do you know what kind of truck it was?
They said it was an 18-wheeler.
God damn.
So
you got hit by the 18-wheeler?
Yeah.
Right. And so you blacked out?
Blacked out. And it happened at 100 feet from my job. I was unconscious for about 3 weeks.
Right.
You know, I couldn't move no part of my body. Started recovering to move my body. And like a teenager, you know, I asked the doctor the first question, yo, can my shit still work?
So I'm sitting here with my man Lee.
How you doing?
Lee is a very interesting young man, you know. Brooklyn representative, what's up? You know, local business. You got to support the local businesses. Through my travels, I heard about Lee because Lee is a porn star. And Lee is also known as Pause, Dick on Wheels.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to sit down with you, man, and, you know, share with the world, you know, what your mission is and what your intent is on being, you know, the Dick on Wheels man. You know what I'm saying?
Dick on Wheels is just a guy in a wheelchair that
Right.
love partying. Life is not over. Like having sex with big, beautiful women, thick women, skinny women.
Let me ask you, man, like you was a young dude, man. Like, not that you're not young now, but was you getting it in? Like,
oh yeah,
you was getting it, you was getting
I was getting it in. You know,
right.
It's not about front. You know, I was like this cat that back in the days, you know, dancing, doing my little dirt on the side, which I'm not proud about saying I did.
Hey,
but,
man,
you know,
we all.
But you had to do what you had to do back then. And
so yeah, you was getting it in.
I was getting it in, you know.
And you wake up and you're in this hospital. You know, what's going on?
I'm like, my life is over. But
like, what was the extent of your injuries?
My injury was like I was not gonna move my upper bodies.
Right.
You know. So
was it a spinal cord injury?
Spinal cord injury. My spinal cord is severed. It's like the nerves that control everything to my body is like severed.
Right.
The first concern was like, would I ever have sex again? You know, so
you heard that.
You know,
internet. You heard that right there.
So I asked the doctor, like, yo, would I have sex again? It's like, sure. But when I was growing up, I was like the same person. I see a guy in a wheelchair, I'm like, oh, his shit can't work. Right. You know, like,
but you're not even thinking about this in the sex category. Like, you done, dog.
Yeah,
like,
you're done.
The
so,
game is
you know,
out.
Because that's how ignorant I was.
Right. Well, that's how ignorant I am.
Yeah,
you know
so the doctor explained. So the doctor explained it to me, like, yeah, you got two brains.
Right.
One here and one here.
Right.
It's like, don't worry. So I had this nurse, man.
Okay, so you had this nurse, right?
Oh my God, man, she was Spanish, 20s, thick, nice, beautiful. But she was giving me a bed bath.
But was she trying to?
No, she wasn't trying in the beginning, you know. She was like, oh, you young, you know. She had that little Spanish accent, like, oh, you young, you know, you so sweet old white. Mama, like, you know, what happens to these young guys like you know? And I heard about you was into music. You was like doing more like movies and all this stuff. I'm seeing everybody, your friends coming and hang with you. Wow.
Florence Nightingale.
You know, yeah. So she like, you know, took me to the shower, you know, bed bath. First day, nothing happened. Second day, I'm like, you know what? I'm saying to myself, this goddamn doctor lied to me, man. And this lady's like bathing me, and she's playing with my stuff, watching my balls properly, and I'm like, yo, what the?
But she's strictly on the protocol.
Protocol.
Like, right. So, no, not trying to give you like the happy.
No. So she was like, you know, you're cute, but why happened to you? So the third or the fourth day that she like, my shit just went boom, and she screamed. Wow! They're like this. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm back.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie though. The couple of days we was having our bed, you know, getting my bed back, you know, she was like, yo, if you don't mind, I could play with that. And I'm like,
word? She feeling sorry for you, or was she curious?
I don't know. I think it was curiosity because curiosity really kills a lot of these ladies, these cats, you know. I've been going on dates and sometimes they try to rub or sit or take my pants, you know, try to play with it and it gets up. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know it gets up. So I'm like, yo, what's up? And they were just trying to mess with my mind. So I'm like, yo, leave. If you think, you know, if you don't want to do the dude, then get the door. I'm in a chair, but I got a heart just like an able-bodied guy.
Exactly.
And that's why I try to explain to the females.
So like Nurse Nancy, right? Whatever her name is, right?
Oh, she was a beautiful
She brought you in the zone, right?
Yeah,
she brought you back to life, right?
She brought me back to the life.
Like she was the necromancer. Like you came back from the dead. Okay,
even
so
my girl was not giving me nothing in the hospital.
Okay, she was like, whatever.
Whatever. You know, other things she was like, oh, you used to work, man. You know what? When you gonna get back on your feet?
Oh, word? So
I'm like, yo, what the hell is wrong? I'm like, yo,
nah,
she left me in the hospital.
Oh, word?
Yeah, she left me. When I came back home, she was like, oh, it can't work no more, blah, blah, blah.
No, this is the lawyer in there, man. Like, did you get money from this situation?
Not really. I didn't get no money.
So you couldn't sue the truck.
Because the truck left me on the
And you were like, you said like about, what, like
100 feet from my job.
So you couldn't really sue your job?
I couldn't sue my job.
So you was really out on your feet?
On my feet.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
Right.
So, you know, I've been trying to, like, struggle on my own. Like, you could see me, no aid.
How are you living, man?
I was selling real estate. That backfired on me right now. So, you know, and I just had to sit down. I'm going through a lot of stress, a lot of bills. I'm like, you know what? It's time for me to just do this right now.
While you were going through this stress, did you ever, like, occasionally rub one out?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Right.
Because I feel like, you know what? I really want to smack her ass.
Right.
Right now.
But let me ask you something.
Yeah.
If and when you do rub one out, does it feel like a stranger?
Not really.
Alright, cool.
Because you know what? I love ass.
Right.
I'm an ass tit man.
Okay.
So, and pretty face.
Right.
Not just ass. If you have that ass, I just gotta tell you to turn back. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to look at the ugly mug.
Yeah, that's real
you know, but
right.
I just like tits, ass,
right.
and pretty face.
Right.
You know, you gotta have three
course,
packages,
of course.
the threes. So I've been having this idea for like about 12, 13 years.
Right.
And I talked to my boys about it, but they just laugh.
Idea about what? Like about like
wheelchair porn? Like nobody's gonna watch it. All my friends were like, "Yo, they're not gonna watch it." You know,
so they just fucking with you.
They just fucking with me. Like my cousins and them used to think maybe I pay girls for sex.
Well, so you was getting sex?
Yeah, I was getting sex, but I was not explaining to people I was getting sex.
Like how was the first time like Peter Parker gets bit by the spider? You know, like Batman. You know, his parents get killed. Like when's the first time, man, you got wet?
I was like going to my doctor, and my doctor name is Dr. Vacnick. It's like anything about handicap, drugs, you're disabled, he got it for you. He will tell you this will work for you. This will work for you. This will work for you. So I told him like, you know, now I be doing whatever I do with girls, but
you got accustomed to your situation.
Yeah, and I want to take it to the next level.
You're focused. Right
now. I want to get that pleasure. So he's like, yo, take this, take this, take this.
So he was giving you some like enhancements, like some natural,
some natural
some
stuff.
herbs.
Yeah, so you know, pills and stuff like
stamina pills.
Stamina pills. So I was like, wow, you know, cool. So I ain't gonna front. The first time I bust like 4 times.
What you mean bust 4 times?
I'm like, I bust a nut like 4 times.
Like within a span of how long?
I'm talking about a span of like 3-4 minutes.
So the nerves are severed, right?
Yeah.
So, like, past a certain point,
do
you actually feel anything, man?
I feel things sometimes.
Okay.
And when I'm about to ejaculate, like I'm having sex with a woman, I'm not gonna lie. You know, you're gonna see it in some of my movies. My body starts shivering.
Right.
So that means I'm about to explode.
Right. Like,
but it's a different feeling than a normal able guy. You know, like but like it's like I'm.
Wait, you got to do that again.
You know, like,
catch him.
You know,
what's a normal guy do?
Go you know, but mine is kind of different. It's like I'm going to a convulsion, like I'm shaking. Body body starts shaking. So I tell female like, yo, my body starts shaking. I'm not dying. I'm not catching a heart attack or seizure.
You tell them back up a little bit.
No, I'm like, yo, let's go, because once you back up, that's it. It stays in. So I'm like, yo, let's keep on rocking.
So your shit is coming from a different place.
It's coming from different place. And I'm not gonna lie to lady. When I come, I feel good.
Right.
Because that's that feeling of man, like, oh shit, man. You know, I release my tension, my stress.
You
and
hear the story, man. Like when you lose like a sense of ability, like another sense of ability or your other senses get enhanced. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So my dick is like on steroids.
Steroids.
Steroids, like I got my steroids and whatever I have to use.
Right.
And when
So your shit is really on steroids.
Steroids. So whenever any female hops on it, they get surprised.
Right.
Because I'm going to a different level than an able guy.
Right.
You know? And I just try to please them.
So your game is better right now.
My game is better right now.
You saying your game is better.
My game is better right now.
Than half of us walking dudes.
Yeah.
Okay.
My game is better right now. So, and I'm loving it right now. I'm not gonna lie. You know, people's like, "Oh, you gonna do this forever?" No, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I know I'm just the king of the wheelchair porn, and I'm starting something that the main society is gonna love.
Hey, you said, what the hell is this yet? Reaching for the cover, turning up your deck. Who's blowing your cassette? Color me for such bet. Tears what I am.